I got a word for somebody today. You know, all of that stuff you complaining about with that other person, you know, all that rhetoric going on in your head that you're blaming that other person for, that you are holding that person to some sort of condemnation for, that you won't let go of that situation that you can't seem to let go of, and that you'll tell it to any and everybody that'll listen, that'll have you up all night. It'll have you friending people that you don't even like just because you got a common enemy. That person is not the problem, friend. I'm telling you, that person is not the problem. You the problem. You really need to sit and look at yourself. You're giving that person too much power. You are the problem. It takes two to tango. And 9 times out of 10, the fact that you are investing so much energy into it, any little thing that you communicate with or you interact with that is of that other person sets you off and, immediately puts you in a different space just by the way that that other person responds to interactions created by you, tells me that you the problem, friend. That person's not even thinking about you. That person actually is probably blessing you. That person probably is actually asking God to heal the situation and to help you find some sort of betterment from it so that you can be whole. That person ain't thinking about you, friend. You thinking about that person. You are obstructing your own peace. You know how you get rid of that? You know how you overcome that? You overcome that with prayer. You overcome that by looking at it and acknowledging it, asking God to show you. You can be shown those things through those declarations that I spent 10 days on last week. They're so simple, yet they are powerful. God is hidden in the simple. God is not complicated. God led them children through tents and through the desert. God is not in the high places. God is not in the mansions and in the houses full of cedar wood. He don't need that. God rests within the tents. God rests within your everyday walks. You ask God to shed light on it. Then begin to declare things and to pray on them, to change them, to earnestly want them to change. Because a lot of times we don't want things to change. A lot of times we want to change things. A lot of times we want things to go the way that we envision them to go, and they are totally out of alignment with God's will for your life. You got to get humble enough to realize that it's not about your will. It's about God's will that gets done. And a lot of time we stand in front of mountains way too long because we're trying to invoke our will in a situation that God just said no to. And we get angry with innocent people that ain't done nothing to us, that actually probably could bless us. We refuse them. We speak down upon them. We create lies and rumors and falsehoods on those people. We make them the villains in our own self-destructive story. Today I ask you, take a look in them declarations privately. I'm not looking for a like or a share. It'd be great if I can get one. But if not, take a look at them privately and begin to utter them and watch how God works in your life. God will show you the things that are out of alignment, things that need to be realigned. And God will strengthen what remains, what has been consistent. You love more than you'll ever know. I'll never stop speaking this to you. The longer you live, the more you realize it. This life ain't forever. You better know. You better have spiritual riches stacked up just as much as you got physical ones. Because it's the spiritual riches that matter. I love you. Peace and love.